Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Moon and Back. This is our 3-shot all-Asian mini-series campaign of Monster of the Week. I am Stella Luna. I will be your host and DM for today. Welcome, everyone. I'm going to start off by saying thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate all of the show of support. We have some really awesome things to share with you. The first thing is that we are affiliated with Start Playing Games. If you'd like to play tabletop RPGs with your friends or make new ones, Start Playing is a great platform to learn and play systems like Monster of the Week that we'll be playing today. If you're interested in trying this out, you can create a new account with our referral link and save $10 off of your first game. All commissions that we get from the referral link will be used to pay the cast that you see here on the screen. Please consider checking out a special event coming up called Evil Hat Night with Start Playing, which is going to be on Thursday, July 21st. We also have some awesome giveaways going on. We've got a giveaway of Knave of Cups, a Portland-based online shop dedicated to supporting inclusion and creativity in the TTRPG community. They stock independently published TTRPGs and give unique and handmade objects for adventures. You can find more information about them from knaveofcups.com. We're going to be featuring some of these mystery gift bags at the end of the stream here. Pink City is an anime and gaming streetwear brand founded by Chinese-Canadian brothers Chris and Mike. You can find more information about them at www.pinkcity.ca. We'll be doing a hat giveaway at the end of today. Find more information about them on our Twitter. Van Wizards versus the Mageocracy by John Johnsick is a story about found family, magic and wonder rebelling against oppressive government forces. This is a diceless gaming system, and we are giving out a key for this game here at the end of this stream. And we have 2 keys of Navathem's End, a fusion of OSR systems powered by the apocalypse and forged in the dark, where you, an agent of the tower, can investigate strange anomalies and help prevent the apocalypse of the world. It is created by Filipino designers Pam and Sin. You can find more information at navathemrpg.com. We are actually going to be running a one-shot of Navathem's End either this Friday or next Friday. You can find more information on Twitter. I'll let you know as soon as I know. But it's going to be really fun, and it's a really, really cool game. Okay. Now comes the awesome part where I get to introduce all of the wonderful people on the screen here. So I'm going to go around. Please tell me who you are, where we can find you, and you don't have to describe your character quite yet, but tell me your character's name and maybe a fun little fact about them. We'll start off with Danny.
Hey y'all, my name is Danny. My pronouns are he, him. You can find me all over the internet at Brutal Dan, and today my character is Abner Alabaster. And Abner, a fun fact about Abner is that around close friends, this is how he talks. But when he gets into social settings where he feels like he has to be cool, he kind of brings on this like weird voice, and people that are close to him always are like, why are you talking like that? But he's like, this is how I always talk. So you'll be hearing him talk in 2 different ways and probably 2 different types of styles because he just wants to be loved by everybody.
That's such a big mood. Thank you so much. Next, we have Zach Devs.
Hi, I'm Zach, or Z. I'm playing Fifi today. My pronouns are they, he, she. Fifi's are they, she. Something about Fifi. Most families have a piggy bank, but Fifi's has a froggy bank. Yeah. Am I supposed to say anything about me? Just Fifi?
Yeah, you can.
Oh, just follow me on Twitter. I don't do anything.
I love it. Thank you. Next, we have Toffee.
Yo! What's going on, everybody? My name is Toffee. Pronouns are he, him. I am an actor, Filipino actor based out of San Diego. I entered into the tabletop space early, like 2021, and I've loved it ever since. I DM, I play at tables, I do tabletop stuff because it's fun. If you want to find me on Twitch or Twitter, Toffee Plays, that's where I'm at. And I am playing Norman, the mundane. And pronouns for Norman are he, him. And a fun fact about Norman is he really fucks with Altoid sours. If y'all know what those are, it's like these like sour Altoids that are like discontinued because they would burn a hole through your tongue.
All about those.
He has a whole drawer just stockpiled for the end times. So if y'all know what Altoid sours are, this 3-shot is for you. So welcome in, and thanks for
The sides of
watching.
my cheeks are already are feeling it.
Yeah.
Me too, right here. Ow. Awesome. Thank you so much. Next, we have Carrie.
Hello, I'm Carrie, also known as Miscellanea. My pronouns are she, they. I am playing Doc the Monstrous. Pronouns are they, them. I'm really excited and honored to be here with the wonderful cast and the stellar and fantastic keeper and producer, Stella Luna. I'm a second generation mixed Korean who loves to play TTRPGs. And I'm a hobbyist streamer, a roller derby referee, an artist, and a voice actor in training. And you can find me at Miscellanea everywhere around the internet. As far as a fun fact about Doc, I don't know. They're super chaotic. And they love to eat everything.
I love it. Everything. We will find out what everything entails. Very good. Thank you. And next we have Batty.
Hi, I'm Batty or Bats Pajamas on Twitter and Twitch. I'm a variety streamer that pretty much focuses on like expressing creativity. So I do art and music. Sometimes I play games. Sometimes occasional talk show. I am today playing Dora. Both my pronouns and Dora pronouns are she, her. And a fun fact about Dora is that she wants to be a paranormal investigator. So she takes her camera, her film camera with her everywhere and is always hoping to get some sort of, aberration or something caught on film.
I love it. Okay, we're just going to go ahead and roll right into it. I want to say thank you so much to Zombie Fighter 89 and Godfather Wraith for the tips. We are already starting off with drama/spice for both Batty and Toffee. So, buckle up.
Oh,
Wait, what? What's going on?
I don't even know what that means. Wow. Okay, let's go.
We shall discover together. And also we have a luck point for Toffee. So I have already marked this down for you on our little splash page here.
Yo,
Please.
thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, chat. Yeah, I should probably talk about that. If you use !tip in chat, every $5 grants a reroll to the player of your choice. $10 grants a luck point, which is basically an automatic success, or reduces harm to 0 to the player of your choice. $20 adds drama/spice.
The chat can do that for us. I see.
Yes.
I see. Interesting.
Yes.
Well, I have a question. So am I going to my character sheet and am I adding a luck point to?
Yes.
So now it's 4 out of.
So you are 4
that-
right now.
Yeah. Okay. Done.
And that's just Toffee.
That's just Toffee for now.
Lucky. All right.
Lucky.
All right, and please keep in mind, our dear players, that this is a introductory game. So if you have any questions at any point, you are definitely more than welcome to ask. We're going to learn this game together, so please feel free. Just to let you know, make sure you check out your character sheets. Each character playbook has a different special thing that happens when you use a luck point. So keep that in mind, and also remind me when you use it, because I suck at reading. But we're going to open up the scene. We see a crisp, beautiful morning in California. The sun is just starting to set. Rise. It's morning. It's rising. We see a cascade of apricot and purple as dawn slowly rolls over the plains of California. The camera weaves between various buildings of suburbia as we approach our characters' homes. It is 5 a.m. A lot of California is still sleepy and quiet, but perhaps it's a little different in your homes. We're going to start off with Fifi. Can you please tell me, what does your bedroom look like? And what do you
Okay.
look like at 5 a.m.?
So at 4:59, you see a bunk bed. There's posters everywhere. There's plants, medicinal, and there is an alarm clock. And then when it hits 5, the alarm clock doesn't go off. And in the bottom bunk, it's not Fifi there. The wires crawl all the way up the wall, and there is a robot fish on a plaque on the wall, and you just hear dun 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 ba ba la la bamba, and then the fish just starts singing. Fifi immediately shoots up, and I go, oh, guess it's time. Rolls out of bed, literally rolls onto the floor below the bottom bunk, and kisses Kermit, who there's a human-sized Kermit plushie tucked in on the bottom bunk, and goes to feed the dog Jodie Foster and get ready.
I love.
Yeah, Jodie Foster's a dachshund, and yeah, they start just like shoving like a skateboard fully into a backpack, a baseball bat, just normal trip stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a calendar that says like meeting with the crew, and Fifi's like
I love it. Oh, what does Fifi look like? What are you wearing?
Fifi is wearing, this is not the hat. So Fifi has a frog bandana, not a bandana, a headband, and is wearing a cool pair of overalls, a funky shirt. Try to get as close as possible here. And is just wearing these very beat up, okay, we're talking 2000. Oh, they got to be etnies at that point, right? So I think, unfortunately, I think they are etnies.
Yeah.
Just very beat up, just crazy colors and patterns all over Fifi. And yeah.
All right. You make your way downstairs. Breakfast is already ready for you. And as you're heading out into the street, do you skateboard away? What does this look like as you're making your way towards the bus stop, which is probably like 15 minutes away?
Yeah. So I definitely feed Jodie Foster, and then I say goodbye to Mom One, who probably made the food. Already outside is Mom Two, like getting like a van loaded because she's like a carpenter, and Fifi's like, bye Mom Two, and like just jumps on the skateboard, heads off, and then while rolling is like fixing up stuff and like swerving around trash, and starts putting on a pair of headphones to listen to some Jamiroquai.
I love it. As you do so, the camera slowly pans away, and then we see Abner. Abner, what does your room look like, and what do you look like?
Yeah, so you see this kind of huge tuft of white hair, almost in like a mohawk shape. And Abner, right when 5 a.m. hits, he shoots up at it, rolls off, and starts doing push-ups. Not full range of motion, probably the worst form you've ever seen. And the alarm goes off, and you hear the thong song playing. And every about set of 10, Abner's like looking down and like checking himself out, and he's like, oh, I feel bigger than before. Okay, let's keep going. And the room kind of pans, and you kind of see a very messy room. You see soccer balls, you see a baseball bat, you see a football deflated in the corner. But then you kind of pan over into like this dark closet area, and you see just kind of piles of weird knickknacks. Maybe a magic wand has kind of rolled down through the floor. You see a magical hat and some weird puppets hanging up. And after a set of push-up, Abner walks over and reaches into the closet, grabs one of his sports jersey, puts it on, grabs his hat, throws it onto his head, and closes the door and tries to kick this weird stuff back into the closet and closes it, and then hops back down for another set of push-ups before his mom calls down with some rice porridge, and he just kind of scarfs it down. It's like, oh, sorry, mom, I gotta go. I'm already late. And she's like, what? You're literally on time. But he's like, oh, gotta go. And she gives him a nice big smoochie, and he's out there, and he has one of these like Vespa-looking motorcycle things that are he thinks is like the coolest thing in the world, but it's probably one of the nerdiest things, and it has like a sidecar to it. And in his book bag, you see like a baseball bat hanging, and you also see like this weird golden chain hanging out one of his backpack things, and he whips it around and he stuffs the chain back in, making sure he definitely doesn't lose that necklace to that chain. And one more time he looks around before he gets onto this weird motorcycle Vespa thing. He does one more set of push-ups with the backpack on. He's like, oh yeah, weighted push-ups, let's go. And then he hops on and he like kind of revs up this Vespa, but it's just like electric Vespa, and it's like
I love it. Okay, Norman,
Yeah.
can you describe what you look like and what your bedroom looks like when the power is out and it's absolutely not going to trigger your alarm?
Okay, well, my mom says that I'm the most handsome boy in the world, but I disagree. I'm not that alluring. But it's fine, I guess. Some people dig it. You know, you look around my room and yeah, it's a little messy. I got it smells like pizza rolls and stale RC Cola because, you know, that's all I eat because it tastes great and life's short, so I might as well enjoy it. You look over to my bed and it's not even looks like it's been slept in because I've been up all night. The room is kind of like filled up with this like fluorescent glow, and you look over to where my computer desk is, and yeah, there's like 3 old CRT bulky monitors. I have 2 keyboards, 3 mice with like the ball like in the mouse. I'm working on some things, and right when it hits 5, I click submit, and I kind of crack my fingers, eat a stale pizza pocket. Oh, someone just commented. Okay.
As you go to look at the comment, the power dies in your entire house.
Okay. It's time to get up, I guess. And I'm gonna get out of my chair, and I'm just like in my boxers, and I just walk over to the shower. Hey, Mom, Dad, power's off.
Honey, I don't think the water's working either.
Okay, more for you anyway. I wasn't planning on showering.
All right, I'm trying to do the dishes. It's not
5
working.
a.m., Mom. Why are you doing the dishes at 5 a.m.? Why are you even awake?
Busy day. I've already finished making breakfast. I've cleaned the kitchen. Listen. Can you try to go to the breaker? Maybe there's something wrong over there.
Can I get a please?
Now.
Yes, Mom.
And as you're walking goodbye, she kind of like pats your hair and just kind of fixes it.
God, you just stop touching my mullet.
You're such a handsome boy.
And she's combing her hairs through like my like ringy like my wiry newly dyed orange mullets. I think that Norman originally has just like jet black hair, and it's dyed a nice ginger orange. And I'm like, ugh, stop, okay? These are precious. You might have just taken some color off on your fingers. Jeez, I'm going.
See like a moment of hesitation where your mom is about to, but it's like, all right, he's a grown boy now. I need to boundaries.
And realizing my anger, I'm just like, sorry, Mom. And I give her a small little kiss on the cheek.
It's all right, honey. So as you go towards the breaker, you find that the basement is completely dark. The windows are completely covered, so there isn't a shred of light in here.
I feel like I have pretty good muscle memory, and I know how to navigate down those stairs. So I'm gonna just go in the blind darkness down the stairs. Using my hand to brace myself up against the wall, but I'm going down, trying to find the breaker. I've done this a million times.
Yeah, absolutely, a million times. We're gonna do our first roll here for a little bit of drama. Go ahead and roll me sharp, please. We'll do this at advantage since you live here. You know every nook and cranny of this place.
So just to clarify, so it's 2d6 and then I just add my sharp modifier.
Yes.
Got it.
Whoa, first roll of the game.
First roll hype. Woo, woo, woo.
At advantage, that's going to be an 8 for sharp.
Okay, 8. So very good. That will be a partial success. So as you're kind of moving around underneath the house and in the basement, something must have been displaced when your mom was cleaning, and you kick a really solid box. And it hurts. You suffer 0 harm from this, but it is enough to kind of jolt right through you. And you realize that a cardboard box has been pulled out from storage.
Ah, shit. No, it's not worth it. I'll take a look. I've never seen this box before. Let me just take a little look. I'll go and turn on the light bulb, I guess, because I can't see. So
you try to turn on the light, it doesn't turn on.
Oh, right. Okay, well, I'll set it onto the bottom step and I'll retrieve it when I go back upstairs.
Okay, you go to the breaker, you flick it on, the power comes on, and as you look into the cardboard box, you see something you've never seen before. It almost appears to be a jade knife. It has a dark wooden handle and it has a red string tied around the pommel of it.
I know Dad used to cook in Vegas at all the buffets, but he never showed me this. I've never seen this before. Kind of nice. And I'm gonna kind of look over the knife like in Parasite when the main character looks over the gem, and he's gonna take the jade knife and pocket it and stow it into his waistband of his boxers and head upstairs.
Excellent. And the rest of your morning is more or less pretty standard. You're given some food, and how do you make your way to the bus stop?
Yeah, I mean, I've been skating since I was 12. My mom got me my first board. I ride goofy-footed, and, I'm gonna go ahead and just cruise on by, and as I pass my neighbor, who is Abner, I'm gonna just pick up a rock, and as I, skate past, I'm gonna just throw a rock at one of the windows. Doesn't matter which one. Just one of them.
Hold on, this needs a roll. Can you roll me tough?
Sure.
Do you break his window?
Yeah. How
that
hard
is
do you chuck it?
that is a 10.
Okay, I'm gonna say with a 10, you hit perfectly. There's a little tick, and it bounces off, and maybe there's a little tiny scratch, but Abner has definitely long gone by now. The whole kerfuffle with dealing with the breaker has made you kind of late.
Pedal to the metal. I'm just cruising on my skateboard.
All right, excellent. Okay, and then the camera pans away, and we visit one last stop. Dora, can you tell me what your room looks like and what you look like?
The room is pretty cluttered. It's very, very dark in there. There are there's blinds that are drawn closed tightly, but then there's also sheets that are tacked up, and they've got I don't know, Muppets on them or whatever, clearly they were her childhood sheets, but they're up and tacked to the wall to, fully cover the blinds so that no light is leaking in. So it's really dark. There's just this really soft red glow from the alarm clock next to her bed. And for the probably 7th time so far this morning, it starts going off. And she reaches over and just slams it down with the heaviest arm, as if she's practically a corpse. But she does peek open her eye just a little bit. It is smudged in leftover eyeliner from the day before. Clearly did not wash her face. Her hair is all messy. And she just happens to kind of peek her eye open and go, shit! And she realizes that it is 5:45. No, wait, 4:45? It's basically 15 minutes before she has to be somewhere. And so she jumps out of bed, and there on the floor is a half-packed duffel bag. It's sort of like, it's got some stuff in it, but there's some things like hanging out of it. There's some clothes. You see on the floor next to her bag, there's a film camera and a few rolls of film, like in canisters. And she is like rushing to like, throw things into the bag. You see her grab off her nightstand this like worn guitar pick that has a hole through it, and it's got like a leather like strap on it. And she takes it, she quickly wraps it around her wrist, and then she grabs in her closet, she opens it up, and as she's like pushing aside her clothes to grab let's just say a sheer top like this, you see a glimpse of like some like papers and like push pins on the wall and like some string, and then there's also like this weird like pile of stuffed animals with like a poster that's sort of like hanging down off the wall, and it just looks very weird, but you just get a glimpse of that as she quickly like grabs stuff and pulls it out of the closet.
I love it. Okay, as you're doing that, both you and Doc hear something. You hear the groaning of metal and then a burst of water, as if a pipe has just exploded inside the walls of your house.
Oh no.
Doc, how does this inconvenience you and your space?
Doc is behind that little poster, hidden in the wall, going through a bag of snacks. And as the pipe bursts, which is right next to them, they scurry out of the hole, shaking off their, dragging their backpack full of snacks and shaking off themselves. And they, Dora, I think the pipe burst. Oh my God. We got to get your dad to fix that. But hey, look, I got this bag of snacks already. I got some hot fries and some dry ramen, and I got that stir-fried sweet anchovy stuff and some dried squid and things like that. So we're good to go.
You can hear Dora yelling from down the hall where the bathroom is, which is outside of her bedroom, but there is a hall there. And you just hear her, the camera pans to her, and she's like, "What are you? You see a pipe burst?" And she's like tying a bandana around her head to like try to like mat down her messy bed head. And you see her grab the eyeliner, and she's like, are you exaggerating again, Doc? I mean, seriously, we don't have time for this. And she's smearing eyeliner on top of her, like, worn eyeliner from the night before. And she basically is just like, she's like half listening, but like trying to rush and get ready, like grabbing all her things. And she comes back into the bedroom with like a makeup bag with like stuff spilling out of it and like a brush. And she's like, "Doc, we don't have time for this shit. Like, we gotta go." And she's like throwing things in her bag, and she grabs her camera and turns to look at Doc and sees that Doc is like literally wet.
No, we gotta go. Let's just head out of here. Come on. We got our snacks and stuff.
Oh, wait. Why you're wet? You're serious? A pipe, bro? A pipe. There's a pipe. Are you serious? There's water right now. Oh my God, that's not home. He had to go out on a call really early. He said he wasn't going to be around this morning, and I had to get myself out of bed, and I set so many alarms, and of course now we're late. I don't know. Do you know how to fix a pipe? I don't know how to fix a pipe. What do we do?
Let's fix the pipe. And Doc is going to like using their preternatural speed, run to the bathroom and find some like first aid tape or something, and like run back and jump in the hole and just see what is happening.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me. What the fuck do we roll here? Let's say cool. This cool is used for how calm and collected you are. I think like you thinking on the spot and trying to find a solution for this problem would count. So roll me 2d6 and add your cool to it.
8.
8. Okay, that's a partial success. It's a great idea. You definitely manage to start patching it together, but you know this is not gonna hold. It's just kind of like spraying just a little bit now instead of gushing.
Laura, when does your dad get home?
I don't know. I don't keep track of what he does. Like,
Okay, I fixed it. Let's go.
And like, Dora just like stops for a second and just looks at Doc and like kind of gives him like a side eye, like, fixed it. And so she peeks her head in and sees it like it's like sloppily wrapped and like water's coming out. And she's like, okay, I'll turn off the water. I'll write a really quick note. Actually, Doc, you write a note for Dad. Tell him that the pipe broke. I'll turn off the water and I think there's like duct tape under the kitchen sink and I'll patch it a bit more, but then we gotta go. And so she runs out to the kitchen to get that stuff.
Doc will scrawl a note in like crayon or colored pencil or whatever's around.
Probably Sharpies,
marker.
Yeah.
I love it. All right. So we see a little montage here of y'all finishing up the repair job. That's definitely in quotation marks there. But you feel pretty confident that your house will not drown in the public water system. And you begin to make your way to the bus stop. We're going to say that Abner and Fifi get there roughly around the same time. So as the group of you are beginning to approach the bus stop, you can see a group of your peers, seniors that have recently graduated from your high school, are beginning to pile into buses. And you can see that there are 3 buses all in a line. And from the way that the doors close are the first 2, clearly they have filled up and you're left with the last bus.
Oh, does Fifi do I see Abner there?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna roll up like high speed and then like slide stop right in front of him.
Nice.
And be like, hello.
Hey, Fifi. What are these?
Oh, these are my eyes. And now they're yours too. Hey, I guess
then Abner turns away and like looks at some of the people in the bus and like kind of like puffs up his chest. It's like, "Hey, what's up, y'all? Hey, what's going on?" And kind of like turns back around.
What happened to your voice just now?
What do you mean? Put your eyes back on.
Oh, what happened to your voice? It got like weird right now.
Right now? I thought we were. Yo, hey, what's up, y'all? What's up?
Hi. Hey, I guess we have the same bus today.
Oh, cool. Do you want to take off our eyes and get on?
Yeah, let's do that.
Cool. Let's go.
Hey, where's Norman? I thought you guys lived next to each other.
We do. I'm sure Norman is, college stuff, staying up late. Who knows?
Yeah.
I'm sure he'll be here, without a doubt.
Okay, cool. I hope he has a low voice like you too. Whoa.
I think as you say that, you see Norman coming in the distance.
Hi, Norman.
I'm skating over there. And as I pull up, I do like a little power slide to brake, and I see Fifi. They're like hailing me down. I got my skull candies in, and I'm making my way to the first bus, and I like knock on the door. Hey, you mind just like letting me in, please? Thanks. I got a few deliveries, and you notice that my backpack is like filled to the brim with something. And as I enter into the first bus, just real quick, everyone is like Norman, where's my stuff, Norman? Did you give me my thing? And I'm handing out these like burned CDs. All right, who got the newfound glory? Who got the?
It was me.
Oh, right here.
Yeah.
I swear, someone wanted the Linkin Park, 2 Linkin Parks. Who got the Linkin Parks? Was that?
And then you see like someone sit up. I've become so. It's here.
There you go. All right, I think that's it for this bus. And then I go over to the second bus. All right, who wanted the Black Eyed Peas? Who wanted that one? Here. And then as I leave each bus, I have like big bills like in my hand as I stuff them into my jeans, and not seeing that there's a space on the first or second bus, I just put the skull candies back in, wait in line for the third bus.
Okay, excellent. As you do, we see both Dora and Doc approaching. How would the two of you make your way to the bus stop?
I'm gonna guess that after our sudden repair job emergency, that we're probably hustling. I'm gonna say that Dora has her usual like big, thick, chunky iPod with the headphones like around her neck, but like the volume is turned all the way up, like literally so loud so that like both her and Doc can hear it. And I'm gonna guess that they're pretty much like not trying to full out run, but they're walking very quickly while still trying to like look cool, but you can tell like they already see everyone at the bus and like they need to be over there. And so like Dora's like, you know, like adjusting her leather jacket, and like she's got her bag on and she's shifting it, and she's like, come on Doc, come on, we gotta go. And you hear through the headphones, you hear Radiohead's Kid A blasting through the headphones. And Dora's like trying to like get it, like, okay, it's cool, it's fine, it's cool, we're gonna make it, it's fine. And you can see her like trying to like be cool.
You all see at the front of the bus, like right in front of the doors, is Eliza. Eliza is this very short blonde girl who was the class president of your senior class, and she is holding a clipboard and has very large glasses, and she says, "You're gonna need to turn that down before you get on the bus."
Talking to Dora?
Yes, you with the very loud music.
Dora's like, "Oh, Doc, did you hear something? I didn't hear anything. But let's put on our favorite song." And she's like, she pulls out her iPad from her leather jacket pocket and she's like changing the song.
Doc is gonna be shuffling next to Dora, pulling her big old like flared out Jinko jeans up and, you know, walking along. They are very speedy, so they're kind of like it's like almost walking normal speed for them. But when the girl is telling them to turn the music down, Doc is just like, but they're wearing a mask and one eye patch over their right eye, so it's really hard to see their expression anyway.
Mm-hmm. As the door opens,
kind of puffs up his chest, tries to make eyes with Eliza, while we're kind of in line. It's like, "Hey Eliza, what's up?"
"Hey Abner, I'm glad that we're on the same bus together."
Me too. They're actually with me. Is it okay if, you know, they keep their music loud? We'll be in the back. I promise we'll be cool.
Oh, I mean, if they're with you, then of course it's okay. Like,
Ugh, pathetic.
Abner's so cool.
Sorry, did you say something, Norman?
Eliza, I didn't say anything. Okay.
Oh, okay. I didn't think so. Well, hey y'all, I'm doing attendance here. Just want to make sure everyone is here. Let's see. Oh, Fifi, there you are. Hey, how you doing?
Looks over at Abner and says, "Hey, it's me, Fifi. How you doing?"
Hey, Fifi. I'm good. If you got another baggie, I'll talk to you on the bus, okay?
Yeah.
All right. Okay, Dora and Dora's weird cousin. And, okay, it looks like everyone's here. Y'all can get on the bus now. And you see the door opens.
Dora definitely, when she walks by Eliza, she just for sure rolls her eyes and then like steps near her feet, because Dora notices that Eliza's shoes are untied. And so when she walks by, she kind of like stomps like a really heavy step. And I'm not sure if Eliza notices, but I know that Doc does. And then, yeah, she kind of just gets on the bus rolling her eyes and beelines it for the back.
And can Doc using, hopefully maybe, well, that's, I don't know if this applies, but with their preternatural speed move, kind of like duck around, like kind of act like they're getting on the bus, but duck around Eliza and then really fast tie her shoes together?
Yes, you can absolutely do that. This sounds like something you've done very, very many times. Go ahead and roll me. God. Let's roll weird because of your unnatural speed here, but do this at advantage.
What does advantage mean?
So you roll 2 times, and then you choose the higher number.
Is a 9 plus 3 is 12.
Okay, wow, very good. That is an absolute success there. So you have done this so many times. You could do this with your eyes closed. And as the two of you climb on, Eliza rolls her eyes at your back and then turns to get onto the bus and then just eats it. You hear her like tumble onto the stairs of the bus and she gets up, looks a little flustered and pink in the face, and she gets on. She's like, everyone's accounted for. We can go now. And she slides into the very first seat at the front of the bus.
Doc and Dora are definitely like snickering at the back of the bus and just and they give like a little
low five.
Yeah, a little low five.
I love it.
Norman will enter the. Oh, sorry.
Oh no, I was gonna say, as Norman kind of gets onto the bus, Abner does this like weird like stand up, sit down, and maybe gives you a like puts out his arm for a hug, and holds out his hand. It's like, hey Norman, hey Norman, Norman.
Hey Abner, are you already on the bus there, Abner? Are you already on the bus?
Yeah.
Yeah. I just do like a little, hey Abner. I turn over to Eliza. Eliza, you mind if I sit in the front row? You're in my seat.
I don't see your name on it.
You're right. And I'm gonna go ahead and just sit right next to her, I guess.
It's so awkward.
I'm gonna take my backpack
that's
and I'm
good.
gonna ring it around to the front and just have it like sitting like on top of my belly, and I'm just holding on to it. By the way, as I pull out my Walkman, I show it to her. I won't be playing any music as I pop open the cassette tape player, and there's no like tape in there. I just don't want anyone to talk to me while I take a nap. And I close my eyes and lay back in the bus seat.
She looks you up and down and she has her face scrunched the entire time that you're talking to her. And she's like, all right. And you see her kind of like turn towards the window. She's just staring out the window as the rest of the people on the bus are starting to climb on and get settled. And at the back of the bus, where Norman is not, what do we see as the group of you begin to gather together? There are a few people kind of sprinkled throughout. We're going to montage a little bit here because you know that this bus ride is going to be a few hours. The group of you are heading towards the Halloween festival that is in another town. And so it's going to be a while. You have to cross across a California desert, and it's going to be boring as shit. So what are you doing to pass the time?
Well, Dora is getting settled in. She's got her headphones on now. She's put them like on, on her head. And she's rummaging through her duffel bags under the seat behind her feet. But she's rummaging through her messenger bag. And she pulls out like a dark brownish maroon lipstick, and she just starts to like put it on like a bunch, like a lot, and is just like smearing it on. And then she looks to Doc to see what kind of snacks he has, because she's like, what do you got to eat? All I have is this stale Pop-Tart in my bag from the other day. Do you have anything? I know that you said you had like hot fries or whatever, but do you have anything that could be remotely breakfast?
Breakfast? Well, and they dig through their backpack, and well, I have dry ramen. That'll breakfast.
Do. Yep, you're right. That'll do.
All right.
Fifi pops up, right behind. Well, I don't know if you're like all the way in the back, but just like really out of nowhere, just like, I have stuff. You want stuff? Hi, it's so nice to see you. I have stuff.
Hi, Fifi.
What kind of stuff, Fifi? Anything that's gonna actually like fill my stomach, though.
I have a cannoli that's shaped like a car.
I'm not gonna ask questions. I'll just take it.
Yeah. I'm thinking it should be called a carnoli. Yeah?
Yeah.
That's genius. It's genius.
Do you have another one? Do you have one
Yes.
more?
I actually have 70.
Again, not gonna ask questions. Thanks for coming through, Fifi. You're the best.
Of course. then just pops back down and starts rolling a joint.
I love it.
As this snack exchange is going on, Abner is kind of like halfway looking up at the front and seeing where Norman is. Kind of the thing that Norman would come back to the group. And I know we're not supposed to be standing up at the bus as it's going. So Abner dropped off his backpack and is trying to like skip every other seat real quick, sit down, come up, sit down, and trying to make my way back up to the bus to men. And I'm gonna just tap Norman's shoulder.
I'm gonna take out the skull candies and just kind of like look up and meet Abner's eyes. Yeah.
Hey, they have snacks in the back if you want to come back. We're doing snack exchange.
Is there a lot of snacks?
Fifi said they had at least 40 carnolis.
What's a carnoli?
It's a cannoli that's shaped like a car.
We talking like Volkswagen or like Toyota or like Honda Civic?
Almost like a stretch limousine like you'd take to prom.
If I get a carnoli, will you maybe just like leave me alone for a bit? I did not get a lot of sleep last night, Abner.
Yeah. That's fine. I just thought you would want to hang out in the back.
Maybe.
Just like old times.
Gives a weird knowing glance. It's a little heartfelt. I'm gonna slowly get up, leave my backpack at the front, and begin to like, come on, okay, I'll go. I'll bring me onto the dance floor. I'll go, and I'm gonna slowly trudge my way to the back. Hey, Fifi, heard you had carnolis.
Normie, hi. Yes, I have carnolis. Do you want chocolate? Do you want vanilla? Do you want a mystery flavor?
I want a mystery flavor.
Okay, it's French vanilla. Oh God, I shouldn't have said it. Oh jeez.
I'll take it, but Fifi, I have a allergy to gluten. Is there gluten in here? I can't.
Yeah, it's a dough, and you fry it. So
I will. It's gonna break out like I'm gonna. It's gonna be.
Okay.
I can't. I'm sorry, but I'll keep it.
Doc has. What do you have, Doc?
For Norman, I have some sweet stir-fried anchovies.
It's like the same.
I don't think gochujang has any gluten in it.
Hey, Dora, I actually don't know your little sibling's name. As I kind of bend low, what's your name again?
You can call me.
I'm not listening, by the way. Dora's got headphones on and she's like doodling in a sketchbook, so like not paying attention. If
You're like Dora's little sibling, right?
I am Dora's cousin, Doc. You can just call me Doc. You don't, Norman.
Doc. That's a pretty sick name, if I do gotta say.
Yeah.
Doc.
Doc. Like Bagok.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah. Listen, you ever play a game called World of Warcraft?
I'm gonna say at this point, Dora notices that like Norman is like kneeled down talking to Doc, and then she's just like, What the fuck are you doing, Norman? What do you want?
There's none of my fellow nerds on this bus, Dora, and I really want to talk about the Burning Crusade, okay? The expansion's coming out next year, and I'm super stoked for it, okay? Now, do you have any... Just give me a carnoli, and I grab a carnoli out of Fifi's hand. You know, this might flare up my hand, but that's okay, as I take it, stuff it into my jean pocket.
You don't have to...
and I make my way to the front. Thanks again. Yeah.
You notice as you're beginning to make your way to the front, immediately after you stepped out, your backpack was shoved into the aisle and Eliza has taken up the entire seat. And it seems that a few people are just kind of graciously handing your bag back towards the back.
The backpack is like it's like turtled, like it got like Ziploc tied. You know what I'm talking about? Oh man. Yeah, I take the backpack and I turn around and I notice the empty seat next to Abner, if there is one.
Yes, the only empty seat is next to Abner.
Hey Ab, mind if I pop a squat?
Yeah. I know you like the window seat. You can get up and like let Snowman scoot close to the window.
Yeah, I do like the window seat. Thanks. As I wipe like the residue from the cannoli like on my shoulder, and I just take the window seat and sit down.
Yeah, and Abner sits down right next to him and like is going through his backpack filled with sports gear, even though they're not going to a sporting event. And at the very bottom, he finds like some gummy worms and snacks that don't have gluten in them, and it's just kind of like awkwardly pulls them out and it's like, I thought you could have these just in case the snack exchange didn't go very well, and just like tosses them over to you.
Okay, well, thanks. They're not worms. These are bears, but thank you, Abner. Thanks.
You're welcome. They're sour. I know you like sour.
I do. Thanks. At least you got that right.
Hey, Norman, I have dried squid. That doesn't have gluten.
I'm good.
Dora's like, but it is worm shaped.
Yeah.
Oh, can I have some?
Yeah.
Puts it on top of a cannoli.
Thanks, Dak, but I'll pass. Thank you so much. Thank you.
We see the scene fade to black, and a few hours pass. They are very uneventful. There's a point where we stop at a gas station, there's a bathroom break, but a few hours pass and it's starting to get dark outside. And as it does, a few of you have probably nodded off to sleep, and you find that it is mostly quiet on the interior of the bus. Anyone that's looking outside, you haven't seen anything for miles, and finally, there's one last pinpoint of civilization. You see one last gas station that the bus rolls right past. The neon fluorescent lights of its sign are almost like starlight here in the middle of nowhere. And you see there are no cars. There's just a flickering light inside where there's an attendant watching TV. And all of a sudden, about 20 minutes later, you hear a loud bang. It startles everyone awake, even if you have your ears plugged up with some music. The whole bus shakes and it rattles, and there is an awful, awful metallic grinding sound coming from the engine. And as the driver slams onto the brakes, all of you are jutted forward in your seats and you slam into the cushion in front of you.
I'm gonna say that Dora was asleep, but how loud, or not loud, how long does that metal grinding sound go on for? Like, is there a chance that she could have heard it when she was like waking up?
Yes, you all heard it. It was a good 10 seconds.
Okay, is this the same sound that we heard at our house?
No.
Would Dora be able to recognize that? No? Okay. Well then, I'm just gonna say that Dora like wakes up and like slams in, and then just like immediately looks to Doc as if like it was Doc's problem, like or that Doc did it.
Doc would have definitely moved to make sure that Dora didn't like slam face first into the seat in front, like kind of like, you know,
like mom arm.
Sort of, yeah, like kind of.
Stop.
Yeah,
That's so cute.
Fifi was using a Sobe bottle, like an empty one, as like a gravity bomb, and like there's, and then just
No.
fully like their face
No.
slammed into it, and they inhale the entire thing.
Oh my god. I'm sorry, the Sobe bottle just sent me.
oh no.
I think Abner was looking outside the window, still sitting in the same row with Norman, but just kind of looking over their head, just kind of like not understanding how to act around Norman at any point, and just like reminiscing on like how like is this weird? Like should I have invited him back here?
I like to think that as the bus came to a stop, I would like to think that Norman's glasses came off of his face and kind of like went down like midway down onto the floor.
No.
And like Abner's like body kind of like absorbed most of like, you know, it was like a, you know, like a little seatbelt, but in Abner form. And I'm like, oh, glad you're here, Abner. Thanks. You mind?
Anytime.
My glasses are down this way.
Yeah, and my eyes are still like looking past you. Did I see anything? I feel like I was the only one like awake. Did I see anything while the sound was going?
Go ahead and roll me sharp.
Sharp. Oh, cool. My worst stat.
Ooh.
So it's a 8 minus 1, so a 7.
Okay, a 7 is a partial success. So I'm going to say that most of your vision was obscured by Norman's big head or normal size head. I'm not going to. Sorry.
Wow.
Metaphorically large head. Okay. As you're looking past and looking into the dark horizon, you don't really see anything. You do register that gas station, which was about 20-minute drive away, which was pretty much the only thing that you had seen on your way out here for quite a while. But you don't see any kind of creatures out there. In fact, there are no street lamps whatsoever. There are only the stars and the high beam of the bus itself outside. It's impossible to see very far beyond the actual bus itself. In fact, the lights kick on in the interior of the bus as Eliza stands up and says, "All right, everyone, the bus driver said that there is a problem with the engine. Just sit tight and they're going to try to repair it or something."
Thanks, Eliza. I really appreciate it. Yeah.
Maybe I can look at it.
Okay. I mean, you're an adult and you can do whatever you want, I guess. And then Eliza just sits back down. And you see that the bus driver just kind of gives you like a little note of, "Oh, thanks for being a very decent human being," and steps off the bus, and you can hear the large plate of the hood pop up, and you can hear that the bus driver is starting to do some mechanical stuff. Stella doesn't know cars.
Yeah. Fifi gets up and starts to walk away and then stops and is like, "Am I going alone?"
No, I'm coming.
Okay.
Wait.
Up.
Fifi, before you go down, you might step on my glasses. They fall off my face. Do you mind if I just
Oh, sure.
take a little look around?
Do you want me to? I can get them for you.
No, I'm good.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna stop. I'm gonna stop here.
Yeah,
And,
and I'm gonna go ahead and make my way forward and start looking down low on the ground.
Yeah, Abner's in the way.
Abs, you mind if you just?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And drops immediately downward. Totally forgot that you asked for him. I can get him and kind of like, almost like shoves you out of the way to like try to get down before you.
Abner, I think my foot is stuck under your hip. I think.
Well, you can pull it out.
Yeah.
I need to find Norman's glasses.
Guys, it's fine. It's you just.
Oh, got him.
You have my shoe.
First.
My
And
shoe is still there. Can you get my shoe back?
Fifi, I'm not getting your shoe back. Norman, here are your glasses.
Okay.
I take them, and I'm just like, thanks, and I just wipe them with my shirt real quick, put them on. Okay, and I'm gonna just sit back down, just waiting for the bus to get repaired.
Okay.
Okay. Fifi's gonna grab the shoe, start hopping one-footed down the aisle, and put the shoe back on. It's like, "All right, Doc, let's do it."
Let's do it. Come on.
And Dora's like, "Doc, what do you know about bus engines?"
More than you think.
I mean, all right. She just goes back to like rummaging in her bag.
Doc and I get up to a lot of bullshit, and we get off the.
All right. So the two of you get out and you also see the same thing. There's nothing anywhere all around you. There is an asphalt road underneath you that is in quite a state of disrepair. You can see that one of the tires has definitely blown out. You can see that the engine is smoking terribly. I think black smoke is bad or something. There's a mixture. There's both white smoke and black smoke coming out of it. And
Real bad.
so bad. It has both kinds. And you can see that the bus driver has already like kind of shoved their hands into the guts of the engine and trying to like is inspecting some stuff, and there's grease and oil all over him. And he says, I'm not quite sure what's wrong with it, but this is broken. And it's holding up like a belt of some kind.
He's like, yeah, Fifi's like, I think I know what the problem is. There's smoke coming out of it, and that's bad.
Yes, that is pretty bad. That is an astute observation. This is gonna take me a little bit to repair.
Do you want like help? I mean, I can hold something. I don't know.
Yeah. Can you hold this light? And he has like a flashlight that he hands over.
And Fifi grabs a flashlight, just shining it in, and just like. This reminds me of one time my mom and I were on a trip, and it just like starts like really bothering the bus driver.
Doc, what do you do?
Doc is more observing this exchange. The belt is not a good sign. But they go ahead, and I forgot to really describe exactly what Doc looks like, but they're about 4 feet tall. They're very small, very short. Shaggy black hair that kind of fades into like a gray, like a light gray, with long, the weird, long hair here at the right above the ears, and they always have the big oversized sweatshirt on and they have a mask on, like always, like a medical mask, and the eye patch, and the other eye is all black except a little bit of like pea green. Not like PP, but like mashed peas. Not like
green.
I'm like, y'all need to get that checked out.
I need to go to the hospital. So, and they're wearing like beat up skater shoes, and they're Jinkos and stuff. So they're gonna jump up on top of climb up on the bus and like look and at the engine and watch the bus driver work, and listen to Fifi and nod in agreement and just be supportive.
Go ahead.
Oh, Fifi's like, to the bus driver is like, I make cars.
Yeah. What kind of cars do you make?
Pulls out a cannoli.
Is that for me?
Yeah, my hands are really dirty now. Oh no!
It's all right. A little bit of grease never killed anyone. He takes it and he eats it. And he actually seems to be quite enjoying the conversation that Fifi is offering. He kind of nods and gives some affirmations along the way. He doesn't seem too bothered. But about 30 minutes pass, and you both, Doc and Fifi, get the sense that this is not going to get repaired. And he says, all right, well, I think what would really help is if we get some fluid.
Oh.
Engine fluid.
Oh.
And a new belt, right?
The clear stuff. Yeah. And a belt.
Yeah.
Like this, and then and Fifi takes the belt and is like twirling it and just like pulling it, and then accidentally flings it off into the ground.
Yeah, it just disappears.
Oh no.
Completely.
It was broken anyway. It was useless.
You remember what it looked like, right?
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah, fluid. Where do you get that? Does it come out of a tree? Maybe like a pine tree?
Doc look around
a gas station. Would you like
Can Doc look around for any signage or something? Like something that, like any sign of civilization?
You look around, there's nothing. The only sign of life ever having been here is there's a road. Well, why don't you just head back on to the bus, and I'll pull out a map and see where the closest something is.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
I've downloaded a few pages off of MapQuest.
Of MapQuest, yeah.
I'm gonna say that at this point, since 30 minutes have passed, that Dora's gonna be like, what's Doc doing? And she grabs her film camera and slings it over her shoulder and goes out to exit the bus because she not only wants to know what Doc is doing, but also she loves the fact that they're in the middle of nowhere and it's really dark. And she's all like, well, if we're just stuck here, I might snap a few pictures. So I'm gonna guess that maybe Dora is exiting the bus right as the driver is telling them that, you know, there's nothing they can do right now or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Can you get this? Can you get this real quick on camera? Fifi climbs up onto the hood and does a heel flip off the hood.
Oh yeah. Can you do it again? Because I have to get the camera ready.
I can only do it once, like a day.
Oh.
It never works after that.
It's all right. The
Oh.
pictures are in our
Well-
memories.
No.
Okay. Is the bus driver like still there?
I think the bus driver has crawled back onto the bus and is just shuffling around with
Perfect.
papers.
Yeah.
And Dora's like, okay, except, and there are street lamps, right?
There are no street lamps.
There are no street lamps. Got it. Okay. Is the moon particularly bright?
So the moon seems absent.
Oh,
You see
Okay.
stars.
so Dora's looking around and she's like, shit, I'm gonna have to turn my ISO like really high. I don't know if my film speed can handle this, but Fifi, just like get on top of the bus like again, and I'm gonna take a picture. I can't guarantee it'll turn out. You don't have to do a flip if you don't think it's gonna work, but
I
I'm
can try.
picture.
I can try. I can do something
Um,
else. And then like fully leans down, like head upside down, and like yelling into the window, Normie, Normie, Normie.
Yeah.
Want to see a trick I've been working on?
Do I even have? Can I even say no? You're gonna show me anyway.
I'm just gonna do it, and you're gonna watch, okay? And then-
Okay. And Dora's like, all right, hold 1 second. And she's like fiddling with the settings and she's like, all right, I'm good. Whenever you're ready, Fifi.
Okay. Fifi's like stands up and is like, I'm scared actually. Can we just not do that? Maybe like tomorrow? I don't know.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I got scared.
Just
I'm
sit there.
sorry.
Just
Yeah.
sit there. I just sit there. I just want to get a picture.
It's
And
still here? Okay.
yeah, just sit. You don't have to do anything fancy. Just sit there.
Okay.
And so
Sorry,
she-
Normie, we're not doing it. We're not doing it anymore. Sorry.
Phoebe, just sit still for a second. In order
Okay.
for the photo to take, like,
Yeah.
I need you to be very still.
It was
or
like
else-
a heel flip. It was really cool. Sorry.
No,
Okay.
I saw
cool.
it, but I just said the camera wasn't ready. Okay, Fifi, just sit really, really still. Really still. Okay? Really, really still. Don't move. Fifi. Fifi, please. Fifi. Fifi. Don't move. Okay.
Okay.
And so because it's a long exposure, so Dora has to like stand there for a minute.
Yeah.
And, like,
So
let
this is
the-
going on, you can all see that the bus driver is struggling with these pages and doesn't seem to be able to find what he's looking for. He's scratching his head. He's like, "Oh man, I think we're gonna just have to get a group of people to walk back. I think there was a gas station in 20 minutes."
Gas station.
Oh, that's right.
No problem.
You said there was no moon, but we can see the stars. Like there's no
Mhm.
clouds in the sky. Okay.
No clouds. Yeah. He says, "I think there was a auto shop attached to it. They're probably not open, but they might be able to help or something. I don't know."
And
Okay.
you're not gonna go? You want us,
Oh,
the students, to go?
Hey, you're an
Um,
adult. You can take care of yourself.
Yeah, but I'm still technically enrolled in high school. Okay, I don't even go to.
Everyone, like,
See, no,
elbows
they
Norman.
don't even go here.
No,
um,
Norman.
Leave them alone, Norman. Ah,
We are in a special situation, okay? Don't put your nose into things that you don't know about.
I'm
Yeah.
Alright.
gonna just
Bus
try
driver-
to repair
bus-
it as
Bus
best
driver,
as I can.
here's the solution, okay? As I pull out my T-Mobile Sidekick, I check the battery. There's like 10% left on there, and there's like 1 bar of internet connection. I'll just call an Uber. Oh wait, that hasn't been invented yet. Anyway, I'll just I'll call my mom and she'll get us out of here. I mean, we're driving for like a few hours. She'll come pick us up or get us out of here or call the school. Let me just call my mom real quick as I type the
Norman,
number.
What if we go back? It'll
Just
be like an
go.
adventure. Let's just see what we can do.
It's beautiful out here. Let's go for a walk.
Okay, you know what? Fine, we'll go. But I did miss a call from my mom, and I have to call her like every 2 hours. It's like
There's probably a payphone at the gas station.
I'll just call her right now. I'll call her right now as I try to dial. My mom,
it's
to
just
give her
kind
a-
of like ringing and then just dropping, and it's very unstable out here.
Yeah, and it just goes straight to voicemail, or it doesn't go through. It just has like that dropped call tone as I close the sidekick. Okay, I guess we're going. Hey, bus driver, we're gonna go. If we don't come back, people are gonna think it was you. Just saying.
Eliza stands up and she says, well, I guess I can come with you since I'm over 18 and I can be a supervisor.
Oh,
Thanks, Norman.
Yeah, I mean, we're all like over 18 aside from Dak here. Eliza, just because you're like a super senior, just because you got held back like 3 times, does not mean that you can say that you're over 18. Okay?
Okay, whatever. Anyway, let's just go. And you see Eliza
And
kind of
Dora mumbles.
stomping out.
Dora mumbles under her breath, like, oh, she needs a job so badly. She has to supervise us as we walk, and just kind of rolls her eyes.
Can we at least get our like rides out if y'all have like bikes or anything like that? I got my board over in the storage, so I'm gonna just get that real quick. Is that okay, bus driver? Just grab my board real quick.
We have a montage of like the really hard fast cuts of like choo, poo, 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 poo. You just see the opening and just gearing up at the zip, and then everyone is like dressed in all of their stuff.
Do I have my Vespa with me?
Sure.
It was mounted on the back.
Under the bus?
It was mounted on the back
Yeah.
on one of those,
Okay, so we got 2 skateboarders and a Vespa.
With a sidecar.
With a sidecar.
Okay, it's
Yeah.
got a sidecar. Cool. So Dora is gonna be like, hey, Abner, can Doc and I get in your little sidecar?
I can just run.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Can I get in
I'm-
your sidecar?
I'm really fast.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't have to run if you don't want to, Doc. But if you want to, that's fine.
This is really awkward. There's like no space for me.
you want me to
But I-
push you on my skateboard?
No, just let her stay here.
Oh, you can do that. All right. She just kind of like really, she's like, oh, hold my arms. I'm going to fall. And-
Ew! Stella, this is gross.
Flashbacks to high school. Okay, and she's just like, she has terrible balance, and she's just like, oh, I'm falling. Catch me.
This is gonna take like really long. Maybe how about we go and you can stay and then watch us
Abner
supervise us
puffs
from
up his
afar.
chest and is like, yeah, Eliza, we can get this if you want to supervise the bus and the other students.
Oh my god, that's such a good idea. Okay, listen, I'm gonna stay here and supervise the bus.
Great.
You got this, babe.
Supervise the hell out of it, Eliza.
I will. Hair flip.
Yeah, babe.
All right, so
And Dora takes her little, like, little bits in front of her face, and she just, like, mimics it, like,
I love it. Okay, so we see a montage of everyone getting on their skates and beginning to make their way out. You hear the of Abner's Vespa as we head out into the darkness, and I think this will be a really
is
good
like-
time.
like not going that
Yeah.
fast. The wind's just, like, a little bit blowing our hair.
I think this will be a good time for us to take a quick break. We're going to take a 5-minute break. Please join us in doing a stretch, grabbing some water, using the restroom, and we'll be back here in just a few minutes. We're back. The group of you are speeding along. We hear the sound of the rollerblades of your skates skirting against the asphalt. We hear the of Abner's Vespa and the creaking of metal as you go over different bumps and hit a small pothole here and there, and everyone's getting jostled around. And the group of you realize that the asphalt ends. And ahead of you, instead of blacktop, it fades into dirt. And there's a deliberate dirt road in front of you. There is kind of savanna scrub on either side. But the way that opens forward is just dirt. And you don't remember the bus going over dirt before.
I know I was asleep or whatever, but where's the road?
It has to be this way. It was just about 20 minutes. I remember looking out the window, like, I think we just have another, I don't know, 5-10 minutes. We should just keep going straight, right?
But Abner, where's the road?
Doc's gonna look around for if it veered off anywhere.
As you turn around, the asphalt behind you is gone, and it's just dirt road.
Where's the road?
What do you mean, where's the road? We're on the... Yeah, if we keep going forward, we should be fine, right, Norman?
Y'all are creeping me out. It's we were moving on, this dirt this whole entire time. I mean, it just got softer as we got. I look, I can just skate on it. Look, as I try to skate onto the dirt, and it doesn't really go. Yeah, that's trash.
Norman, we were just on asphalt, and now it's not asphalt behind us.
Fifi, what was in that cannoli?
No, I promise this was just a normal cannoli.
Because you gave me a pretty... I won't talk about it, but that was my scene.
I know, but that was a normal cannoli. That's the other 70 are special. I know which ones. They're marked green and pink.
Fifi,
Yes.
what did you put in the carnolis?
There's nothing in the carnolis besides ricotta cheese and some sugar.
It doesn't matter. Okay, maybe just there's more construction happening right now for people
No.
moving in here, and they haven't constructed the road yet. Simple as that, guys. Come on.
I know exactly what's happening. It starts looking around. We're in a crop circle.
No,
I
you've been watching too many movies, Fifi.
No, I haven't
Dora-
watched enough movies.
Dora's gonna, when Bibi says that, Dora's gonna jump out of the sidecar and just start like walking around and kind of like investigating. And she's got her hand on her camera and she's like, I mean, I don't see a circle, but we are in the middle of nowhere right now, Fifi. You kind of have a point.
It sounds like you
Did you
want to investigate a mystery.
I would love to investigate a mystery.
All right. To roll investigate a mystery, roll sharp.
Okay. So that is 4 plus 2.
Okay.
So 6. I'm sorry, I'm just reading. It says also roll sharp and then on a... Okay, so that's not a plus 10. All right, so just 6.
Okay. A 6 is a miss. So go ahead and mark that.
Ruh-roh.
In Monster of the Week, when you fail a roll, it counts as experience.
Experience.
So make sure you mark
Got it.
that.
it.
That way you can level up from your failures and you fail forward instead of getting stuck and just nothing happening. So
Yes.
as you're looking around here, you find that it's really hard to make heads or tails of what's going on. There's a road ahead of you and then a road behind you, but nothing else. You see that there aren't any tracks of any kind of vehicles, no bus tracks. There's no indication of creatures having been through here. The road ahead just kind of opens up between two hills.
Fifi, did you happen to bring that flashlight that the bus driver gave you?
Oh, I would have known if I stole it. And then Fifi checks. Oh, I stole it. I fully stole it. It's here. Oh man. Here you go.
Fifi, you gotta work on that.
Yeah.
It turns on the flashlight. Can I try to investigate with this flashlight on, just shining around?
Yeah.
And can Doc help out? Take the help out action.
Yes, you can roll to help out. So go ahead and do that first. Roll me cool.
That's a 7.
Okay, on a 7, your help grants them a +1 to their roll, but you expose yourself to trouble or danger.
I have the move helping hand, so it's a +2.
Okay, that's awesome. All right, so Abner, go ahead and roll investigate a mystery, and we will add +2 to it.
Let's do it. Ooh, nice. So that's 8, 10.
10. Okay, on a 10 plus hold 2. And the way that this game works is when it says hold, essentially it's kind of like a token or like a currency that you can use to spend for certain things. For investigate a mystery, you can ask one of the following questions, spending a hold for each one. So with 2, you can ask 2 questions. What happened here? What sort of creature is it? What can it do? What can it hurt? Where did it go? What was it going to do? And what is being concealed here?
Definitely one would be, what is being concealed here? And I'm imagining that I'm shining this out, and Duck has been is the one that's actually doing the investigation and like out there looking. And I'm like shining the flashlight right behind them as we kind of like step away from the group a little bit.
Okay. As the camera kind of pans out a little bit, we see that Doc is very illuminated by Abner doing this. So if there's anything out in the darkness, perhaps it is perceiving Doc, but you don't know. There's no way to tell. You can't see that far out. But what is being concealed here, Abner, as you're looking around, and Doc as well, as you're looking around, you can definitely tell there's something weird going on. Both of you have been exposed to weird things before, and there is a sensation in your gut that this is another weird thing. You get the sense that there is a path laid before you, something has been hidden. And generally, with the way that these things go, you only really have the path. You either have to follow along or you have to break it.
Doc, how are you feeling? Should we get the rest of the crew and keep going forward, or?
I think so. I think we should just keep going, because whatever is out there, whatever is doing this, we have to just get to it so that we can get it over with. Let's meet this thing head on.
That sounds a little scary, but we can do that. And looks back at the group and kind of like yells, Norman, Fifi, Dora, come this way, and kind of shines the light back to try to like illuminate the path where we went.
Abner, I don't think this is a good idea. Listen, the bus driver just told us to go to the gas station, get the fluids, get the belt, go back here. Why are you going that way? First off, there might be like axe murderers in over there, and like I don't want to die. I'm going to Berkeley next year, Abs. I'm not going into that forest or wherever that path is. So are we turning back or what?
No,
I'm not going by myself because Jesus Christ, I don't go by myself.
Norman, you have to do things by yourself. Just grab my bat, grab the other 2, and come on.
Hey, which direction? Which direction is the gas station? Can you tell us?
I think it's
like, this way that we're pointing. Don't you we're going to the gas station.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And Dora like sees Doc's face and how hard they're trying to convince Armin, and she's like, yeah, obviously. And she grabs her bag, throws it over her shoulder, and starts walking toward Doc.
You're not lying to me, are you?
No. Norman,
No,
are you lying to us?
No.
I have nothing to lie about.
Oh, okay, then come with us. And she just like gives an attitude and then like turns around and starts walking.
All right, I'm going. But if we don't see a gas station in like 30 minutes, I'm leaving.
Okay. We're safer together, okay?
So, as the group of you begin to continue forward, you see that this path kind of carves between 2 hills, and as you crest over the inner hill, you see out before you is nothing but a house in the middle of nowhere. You see that there is a scrub of grass, yellow and orange, kind of muted here in the darkness, just spreading out in a vast field. This house is dilapidated and old. and it seems to be abandoned. There's something about this house that's eerily familiar.
Fifi has been quiet the whole time ever since everything, and I think I'm gonna say that they're standing right next to Abner. And Abner, you just feel Fifi grab your hand and squeeze it, and they're just like, "It's not happening again, is it?"
There's no way. It's a coincidence. We should just go up to the door and knock on it, right, Norman?
Wait. Is that what I think it is?
No, there's no way this is the same. No, this is not the same. No, this is not the same house. Come, don't. You're being ridiculous.
Fifi, what did you put in those cannolis?
No, I didn't do this.
Okay, everyone, calm down. There's no way it's the same house. There's no way. That being said, I don't necessarily want to knock on the door. It doesn't look like anyone's home anyway. So.
Dora, I don't want to be the bearer of bad news, but the whole town went looking for Kim. And I'm sorry, but she probably got killed. She probably fell off a cliff or something.
Wow, Norman, you have to bring that up right now. We're trying to get the bus fixed. What?
I look at... You know what? Here, you think she's still alive or something, Dora? You think she's in that house?
I'm not talking about this right now.
I'm gonna walk over to the house.
Puts her headphones on.
Hey, Kim, we're home. Kim, it's Norman. It's Dak. It's Fifi. It's Abner.
She just has her back to hit. She's not having it.
Guys, and Doc is staying close to Norman. Doc is keeping an eye on the surroundings.
There's probably an old grandpa and grandma that live there. They probably have a working phone. We can call someone and get this bus fixed, guys. Come on.
And then she pulls her headphones. She's like, then go up and knock on the door and talk to grandma and grandpa for us. Okay, I'm gonna wait here.
Wait. Let's not. We can't split up. That's what happened last time. That's
fine. I'll watch. I'll be right here. I'll just watch.
Dora, we're not leaving you out here alone.
I'll stay with Dora.
Yeah, Doc will be with me. It'll be fine.
Can I spend a token to happen here at this specific to investigate my mystery for the second token?
Yeah. So you definitely get an extension of that feeling. There's something weird going on. You don't remember the Halloween sleepover challenge being here on this path towards the city that you're going to for the thing. This is definitely the different and completely opposite direction of where that had happened. This house doesn't belong here, and there's something weird going on about it. There are no lampposts, there are no streetlights, nothing that connects this house to this place other than it being physically here. It's like a shadow here in the dark, this crooked and heavy place. You could recognize the silhouette anywhere. All of you could.
Does it feel like a bad situation?
Maybe?
I was gonna see if I could read a bad situation.
Okay. Let's see, what does that do? Look around, read a bad situation, roll sharp. Okay, yeah, go ahead and roll me sharp.
And I would like to do something in reaction to that afterward.
Okay.
7.
7. On a 7, you can hold 1. All right, here are your questions. What's my best way in? What's my best way out? Are there any dangers we haven't noticed? What's the biggest threat? What's most vulnerable to me? And what's the best way to protect the victims?
Are there any dangers we haven't noticed?
Okay. So can you describe to me how you're trying to do this or what we see?
I think staying close enough to Dora that Doc could get to her in case of emergency, since we're out in the middle of nowhere. There's a strange house that shouldn't be here. I think Doc would be just kind of running around as quiet as they can, but kind of like peering into the darkness, looking for any reflections of eyes or listening for sounds or anything like that.
Yeah, so you are a supernatural creature, and you have an uncanny ability to know when things don't belong here. And as you're looking around, the first thing that comes to mind is you've experienced this house before, and you remember that the most dangerous thing was not sticking together, because that was the one thing that Kim did that was different from everyone else. You don't remember there being any kind of creature, any kind of evidence that Kim had a struggle or anything like that, but the house itself was magic. And there's some magic going on here because this house doesn't belong here.
Doc heads back to Dora. Dora, we have to stay close to everybody. We have to go. I know that Norman is really getting on our nerves. Because he's making stuff up. He's making crap up and stuff, and it doesn't. But can we just roll with it so that we're all just together so we can protect everybody?
Okay, and so when Doc comes back to Dora and Dora can see that they're kind of pleading in a way and they're concerned, I'm going to use my telepathy ability to what I would assume would be read a bad situation as well, so that we can talk to each other without actually saying anything. And I can sort of like see if I can get a little bit more information from Doc about what they like perceived when they were peering into the darkness and stuff.
Okay. So I'll leave it up to Doc to choose how much you relay here.
I think Dora would definitely feel the nervousness within Doc being reminded of what happened.
I think I have to roll for it.
Okay.
Yeah, because I have to do read a bad situation, right? Which is a roll.
Yeah, please roll for us.
Okay, yeah. I was like, before Doc gets too into it. And I would also assume, since Doc and Dora are pretty close, that maybe whenever we do the telepathy thing, or like if Dora wants to like initiate telepathy, maybe there's like a little like sign that she does to try to like let Doc know, like, hey, I want to talk to you in private, kind of thing. So maybe she like, pulls like on her hair or something like that.
Sticks her tongue out.
Yeah, something.
Okay.
Yeah, Doc can stick their tongue out in return to like let her know it's okay. So I rolled a 7 + 2, so a 9.
Okay. So you get to hold 1. What's my best way in? What's my best way out? Are there any dangers we haven't noticed? What's the biggest threat? What's most vulnerable to me? What's the best way to protect the victims?
I'm gonna go with what's the let's do what's the best way to protect the victims. Yeah.
Okay. For this particular situation, you get the sense that because the road disappeared behind you, that whatever's going on, it doesn't want you to leave. So probably the best way to protect yourselves would to be on the offensive, or to try to stick together, play to your strengths, and approach whatever this is together, because you will be stronger together.
Okay. So Dora and Doc give each other some like knowing looks as they kind of have this back and forth privately via telepathy, and she gets the sort of information, and she just goes, I mean, we don't have any other option, I guess. So y'all know what happened that night, and we need to not let it happen again. And so she reaches into her bag, and she pulls out like a pretty sizable switchblade, and she's just like, "Oh, do it do what you need to do to get ready, because we know that if we step inside that house, it's probably going to be really shitty.
And Doc is gonna dig out a big chef's knife from their backpack. I'm wrapping it from a towel. All right.
And I just look at her like, Doc, you took Dad's chef knife again?
Bring it back.
I don't want to. Whatever, it's fine. I just don't want to get yelled at whenever it's going missing. Just try to not lose it.
Is there anything anyone wants to do before we move forward? Go ahead.
All the while, as what Doc and Dora have been doing, Norman's been trying to scramble up this steep hill to get to the house. But I would like to imagine that the hill is kind of like soft and kind of soddy, so it's kind of hard to get like a good grip on it. So he's not making a lot of progress. He's going to turn around to the group and be like, yeah, I'm going up that hill, whether you like it or not. Let's race. Let's make it fun. Hey, Abner, we used to do this a lot as kids. And if I remember correctly, as kids, I beat you every single time.
Brittany
Seeing
said,
as
"Yo,"
you're,
Abner just takes it off.
we're all going, and I'm gonna try
Still holding Fifi's hand, by the way.
I'm like, bet?
and I'd like to race Abner up the hill. If
Okay.
possible.
Okay. Let me get strong checks from anyone who's participating in this race.
Oh,
Can
Dora's
I-
fully
Is
not.
it tough? You mean tough, Stella?
Yes, that's what I meant.
Yeah.
Tough.
Do I roll if I'm being dragged by Ab?
If you want. If you're helping, we'll give Abner a +1. If you're
Hell yeah.
not, we'll do a -1. How's that sound?
Oh, Fifi, are you helping?
I'll start helping just to keep myself up. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
The eyes.
Yeah.
I love the eyes.
I
of
love it
Fifi.
so much.
Oh, it's
Uh,
so cute.
Norman got an 8 for the tough check.
Ooh.
Oh, so did I.
Doc
So
got
did
a
I.
10. Doc got a 10.
That
Wait.
makes sense.
That means Dora
Well,
has to
yeah.
run out of spite.
Yeah, you're the last
So I see
one.
everyone running, and I'm like, shit, now I got, and I'm like running reluctantly, and I guess I'm running tough.
Yeah.
Or I'm rolling tough. 7.
Okay. So, Abner and Fifi, tell me what it looks like as you're running up to this scary abandoned house where your childhood friend went missing.
Fifi is definitely like being dragged and like, and like there are carnolis flying out of like a duffel bag and trailing down the hill, but it's okay because they have 70 of them.
Yeah, and Abner's just booking it, knowing that this was something that him and Norman did, and for a split second he's almost forgot that we're running up this creepy hill to this monster mansion, whatever is going on, and almost has a smirk on his face, eyeing Norman as we try to race up this hill.
Norman also has that smirk, but once they meet eyes, his face becomes a little bit more serious, and he breaks that gaze and begins to focus on sprinting up that hill. But we both got 8, so I don't know what you want us to do here. It's gonna be like a
Well,
little tie here.
neither of you won because Doc got a 10.
But also Fifi was running, so that was helping Abner, right?
Yeah, so technically Abner's in front of you, Norman. It's very close. But Doc beats all of you.
When
Nice.
Doc sees Norman and Abner take off with Fifi, knowing that they just had the conversation with Dora, and Dora will, join them because we just talked about it, Doc is going to sprint as fast as they can with their preternatural speed, with the idea that they need to be in front in case there's anything bad at the top of the hill.
Okay.
Like, they're not doing it for fun. They're doing it because they feel
Yeah.
like they have to.
Oh.
So as you're coming up towards the old house, you see it as you remembered it. The front door is halfway off of its hinges. It doesn't completely shut anymore. You can see that there are weathered shutters that are nailed to the various windows of the first floor. This is a very small house. You remember the layout. All of you had more or less walked it in totality together. And you remember that Kim went up into the attic. And while Kim was checking out the attic, the rest of you were in the kitchen, the living area, the bedroom. So those are the main areas of the house. As you approach, you see dust everywhere. It almost looks as if no one has been here in a very long time.
Doc is gonna run up to the door.
Okay.
Just to the port, not going in, just running up to the door. And
Yeah,
then look behind and make sure everybody's still coming.
You see Dora's last, but the group of you
Yes.
do kind of close in on the door together.
I made it first.
Of course you did, Doc. And like Adora's like huffing and like exaggeratedly like stomping her like Doc Martens like up to the house.
Fifi's spitting out pine needles that got flung into their face by Abner's feet.
Oh.
Congratulations, Dak. But guys, this house, I mean, it's probably just another one that was built exactly like it, okay? Like a cookie cutter. This is probably the beginning of it. I mean, this isn't the same house from last year. There's no way. So if someone knocked on the door, it's not gonna be me. I'm not knocking on the door.
Doc pushes the half off the hinges door,
The door falls
probably knocking
off.
it down.
It falls off and blam, hits the ground, and the whole house shakes just a tiny bit.
Dora at this point is gonna take her headphones off because she figures like, okay, maybe I should not like impair my hearing, and it just kind of like mutters like, yeah, there's no way this could be the same house, right? Like it's not possible. This can't be the same house. And she's sort of like kind of, you know, frantically like looking around and just kind of like scanning it and taking it in.
Yeah, as the group of you kind of peer in through the doorway, none of you have stepped through yet. The main room is the living area that you remember, and you see that there is a very old sofa, there's a coffee table, and that's pretty much it in this room here. You see that there are a few photographs in like these small picture frames off to the side, but you're a little too far to see any minute details about them. You notice that there's a lump of stuff on the coffee table. There are no light sources.
1, 2, 3, not it. Not it. I'm not going in first. No way. Mm-mm.
Dora's like, I'm also not going in first, and she like steps in front of everyone and like nudges Doc to the side and pulls up her camera and takes a shot. and then she turns to Fifi and she's like, Fifi, do you still have that flashlight? Or Abner, who has the flashlight?
I think Abner has it.
Abner.
She just raises her eyebrows at Abner and is like, well, if you have the flashlight, she's like gesturing to the door.
Abner pushes it into Fifi. This was your flashlight. You stole this.
I'll go with you, Fifi.
Okay.
No, we're all going together.
We're all going
Fifi just has
together. We're not gonna split up. No way.
Wow.
Fifi,
Well, maybe we will, but not now.
Sure, but I'm not going in first.
Fifi reaches into the bag, pulls out the baseball bat, and it looks like it's kind of like bent, like in the middle, like it's already hit something. Okay, so flicks on the flashlight and peers in, and I guess takes a step.
Okay. As you step inside, nothing happens. The old house kind of groans and creaks around you in the way that these ancient buildings do, and your steps kind of kick up some dust. As you're making your way into the main living room, you see that the lump of stuff on the coffee table seems to be a cache of supplies. You immediately are able to clock that this must have been someone's stuff when they tried to do a Halloween sleepover challenge. You see that there's a few bars of granola. You see that there are some flashlights. There's a first aid kit. And just kind of your general sleepover stuff when you're staying at a haunted house. But it's all coated in a thick layer of dust.
Doc runs over and grabs a bar of granola.
It
and
crumbles.
starts eating it.
Yeah, as soon as you rip the plastic, it crumbles completely. You can tell it's really old and probably stale.
And Dora's like, Doc, you can't just grab whatever food you see and put it in your Doc. Oh my god! And she's like, frustrated.
In order to eat, Doc has to pull like the mask down a bit, pull it down and turn away from everybody.
Doc, what flavor is that?
It's dust flavored.
Fifi walks over and checks the wrapper.
It's very expired.
Oh
It
no.
expired about. Roll me sharp. Roll me sharp. Yeah.
Sure.
It's faded. It's a little hard to see.
Fifi's faded.
Oh, you get advantage. Just kidding.
That's an 8.
Okay. So you can see that it's definitely made at least 2 years ago. It's kind of hard to tell.
Does it seem familiar?
No.
No. Okay.
I'll grab one of these. As I grab one of the flashlights, just immediately turn it on.
It flickers. It has juice in it still, but you can definitely tell that it's very old. It's a little cracked and kind of dusted over. There's some fog that's coalesced on the inside. So it works, but it's not effective.
Take the other one and toss it over to Dora. Here, that one work?
I click it on.
It's the same. So there are only 2
Okay.
flashlights and they are old and flickering.
All right,
All right.
turn that off
She
for now.
She bangs it against her hand and she's like, I mean, technically, but I'll save the juice in it, and turns it off.
Yeah, for when we need it.
And then she does reach down and grab the first aid kit, and she's like, grabbing this just in case. I really hope we don't need to use it. And she shoves it into her messenger bag.
Okay, like, honestly, we shouldn't really be stealing from here. Just head over to the kitchen, use the phone, dial 911 or whoever, or my mom. I gotta call my mom still. She's gonna kill me.
There's like,
And then we
Norman,
just
look
get out of here.
around. I mean, literally, you could trip and fall and scratch your leg on a nail. I think it's okay
Guys,
that I took
for
the
all we
first aid
know,
kit.
there are people sleeping upstairs, like in the bedroom or downstairs in the bedroom. I don't know. And who knows? They might, I don't know, call the cops on us. Just get in,
Slept in
use.
worse places.
Right when Norman said there might be people upstairs, Abner's like, "Hello, is anybody upstairs?"
There is no reply.
No, man, I don't think anybody's upstairs.
All right, well, the less time we spend in here, the better. Okay, I'm getting to the kitchen. And I'm going to begin to slowly walk over and try to find the kitchen to see if there is a phone.
Okay. Norman begins to leave the room.
Doc follows.
Okay.
Ah, Jesus! Do not sneak up on me like that! God!
Maybe you should just pay more attention.
How old are you?
Old enough?
Okay. As I head over to...
I'm just small, okay?
So as you enter the kitchen, you find that there are a few sharp objects. There seem to be some forks and some knives kind of strewn about. They are kind of rusted over and don't seem to be in good shape. Everything is still fairly dusty. No one has been in here for a long time. You find a phone. There doesn't seem to be any kind of cord. It's one of those really old, big
Like
honker
the-
phones. Yeah.
No hamburger phone. As I enter into the kitchen and kind of get my bearings there, I'm going to yell into the main lobby and be like, hey, we got a lot of ground to cover here. If anyone wants to just check out the other rooms, feel free. Don't make me and Dak do all the work. Thanks.
Dora's like, and like, yeah, is like gesturing to Doc and shaking her head.
We all stay together. Come on. And Doc's gonna grab a rusty butter knife.
Okay.
And pocket it.
Add 1 dusty butter knife to your inventory.
I will, sorry, go ahead.
Oh no, I was just gonna say, while Doc is like pilfering rusty silverware, I'm also gonna take the forks. Dora's gonna take the forks and just like slide them into her bag.
Okay.
How many are there?
There are 5.
Perfect. Thank you.
Dora, every time we go eat out at Denny's, you always take the cutlery. What's up? You okay?
I just like to be prepared, Norman.
You guys go to Denny's?
Well, not recently.
I mean,
Okay, I just thought maybe.
Not in a while, but
Yeah.
anyway, I can't hear you guys. Let me just check the phone, see if I have any signal.
No, not at all. It's just a piece of plastic and some wiring.
Fuck. Okay, this phone doesn't work. There's probably another phone somewhere in the house, guys. Do we really ever stick together, Dak? I mean, I don't think that's...
Norman. Yes, we have to stick together. Don't... Just stay with us, okay? I really need you to be around because it makes me feel safe.
That's probably like the cheesiest compliment I've ever gotten. Okay, sure, I'll stick around.
Thanks.
Oh, yay.
The group of you remember that the bedroom is on the same floor as the kitchen and the living room, and then there is a set of stairs in the living room that goes up into the attic.
All Dak and Norman are having this heartfelt moment. Abner, the camera pans over to Abner, and Abner's ran into the other bedroom and wants to like play a prank on Norman because
Okay.
that's something that we used to do. So,
All right. So like as you enter into the bedroom, you find a small cot, and it has one of those really old quilted with like a floral design on it, sort of blankets. Very dusty, no indication of anything having been through here in a long time. You find that there is a nightstand and a single picture there, but other than that, there's like a closet and that's it.
Abner wants to get into the bed and put the quilt over him and say, "Oh guys, look what I found," and like hide underneath.
Oh my god, it smells so bad.
Yeah. Fifi's the first one to go.
Please tell me you found a phone. I mean, my parents, they keep like 3 phones in their bedroom. It's really weird. As we head over to the bedroom, and I don't clock Abner, and I just walk in.
Abner sits straight up and it's like, "Boo!"
Jesus fucking...
What's going on in there?
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't
me and Norman
know,
used to do this thing.
but
It's
I think I need to
hilarious.
find the bathroom next, okay? Maybe there's a phone in there so I can go piss my pants.
Sorry.
Dora's
sorry.
just like snickering under her breath and like takes a photo of all of them in the room.
Sorry, y'all. I just thought we could lighten things up a little bit. It's just kind of like old times, right?
Stop.
Old
No.
times, sure.
Not exactly like old times. Saw one less of us.
I'm gonna go ahead and clock the picture on the nightstand and take it and blow the dust off of it and take a look.
As you take a closer look at it, you notice that it is a family of 7 people, but the faces have been scratched out.
Oh fuck no, Stella! Fuck that!
Fuck that.
Can I tell like mom,
No.
but parents, children?
There are 2
like,
parents and supposedly 5 kids. They all have dark hair of various lengths and styles, but it seems like a really old picture, maybe like 50 years old, which doesn't make sense because their clothing seems to be kind of modern.
hell no.
There were more pictures. There are more pictures in the living room. And Doc kind of like starts inching out towards the living room to see
Yeah.
if anybody's gonna come with them.
So the house
Well-
is really small also. Like the only real like division of
Okay.
not sticking together seems to be attic or this floor. So
Okay.
everything's kind of a little bit open floor, so you don't have to worry about that.
You know what, Doc? While we're in here, just bring it over. Just grab it real quick. Bring it over.
Okay.
You
Okay.
don't mind?
Okay. Does it? Runs out, grabs the 2 pictures
And,
without
and
looking.
Dora is like looking over the shoulder to see what the picture looks like.
brings
Yeah.
the 2 pictures to Dora.
The pictures
Okay.
are strange. You see one of them is someone getting pushed on like a playground swing. Both of their faces have been scratched out. And it seems to be an older sibling and a younger sibling. And the last picture seems to be a couple of people on a beach. And they're kind of far away, so they have this silhouette and you only see the back of their heads.
How many people were in Kim's family?
A lot. 7.
Would I recognize any of the, I know their faces are scratched up, but I recognize any of the bodies and or have maybe seen those photos before?
You have never seen these photos before. None of you have ever seen these photos before. Might be Kim's family. It's really hard to tell. There's no real identifier with them. Their hair is like basically like long or short. You can't really see any textures. They're kind of very poor quality.
Okay.
Does this bedroom have a closet?
It does.
Doc is gonna look in the closet to see if there's any things like clothes or supplies.
As you open it, you don't see anything. A few hangers, but nothing else.
Well,
I'm gonna say that the photos are not in Dora's hand for very long when Doc hands them over. I'm gonna say that like she looks at them closely and she just gets a very icky feeling and like feels very eerie about it. And just short of dropping them, she's just gonna look for like the closest place to just like put them down, because she doesn't want to hold them anymore. And I guess I'm still in the bedroom. So you said there's a bed and any other kind of?
No, just the nightstand.
The nightstand. Okay, then she's just kind of like toss them onto the bed. Just
okay.
Like, don't want that anymore.
Dora, what's up? Just put them back where you found them.
I mean, technically, I found them. Doc says from
Yeah,
the closet.
I mean,
Why am I gonna offend the household host?
I mean, they might come back. I don't know. This place looks hella abandoned, but I don't think anyone's. Just I don't know. If you were, I don't know, if you were dead and someone was just rummaging through your things, like that's kind of messed
Why
up.
are you assuming everyone's dead? Why do you have to assume they've all died?
I mean,
Norman, please. And so she walks out of the room.
As you say, Norman, please, you all hear a creak above you.
Okay. Well, definitely stop and slowly look up.
That wasn't me.
Fifi is gonna walk roughly around like the area where the creek was, but obviously upside down, like on the bottom floor, and just take a skateboard and just.
It doesn't take a lot of force at all, and you actually break the ceiling. And you can see that there's like 2 layers, so you don't see all the way through into the attic, but you basically break one of the 2 layers into the attic. So there's a bunch of dust and debris that just rains down on all of you.
Norman instantly like does this with his shirt to like, you know, not inhale any
Sorry.
allergy stuff.
Yeah,
Sorry,
Fifi's gonna, or not Fifi, Tora's gonna take a huge step back so that her back is against a wall, but then she's also gonna take a picture.
Hopefully there's no asbestos in that.
Fifi, come on.
I'm sorry. I just
that's
thought maybe like I could knock and maybe they'll answer. But like
That's actually a pretty good idea. And Abner takes his baseball bat and does it one more time. 1, 2, 3.
As you do 3 and bust it up, it breaks through, and you can see the attic. It's a very small hole. None of you can crawl through it, not even Doc. And you can see up into the attic, which is just as equally dark.
And Dora's gonna look over at Norman and be like, interesting that you're not giving them shit for literally busting a hole in the ceiling, but anyway.
I mean, I was going to, but now me doing it seems kind of like unnecessary.
Sure.
So
Okay. Hey Norman, how about you take a look up that hole? See what's in the attic.
it's dark. I can't see anything.
Abner, give me that flashlight. I'll look.
Yeah, don't you have a flashlight too, Norman?
I'm
Before,
saving this for a special occasion, Nora.
Y'all quit
And
bickering.
honestly, I'm like this close from leaving this fucking house,
Fifi
Okay.
Norman,
immediately
please don't.
turns on the flashlight and is like, "You two need soda time."
Soda time.
And just
Do we know what that is? Do we know what soda time is?
no, and Fifi's not going to
Okay.
explain. And Fifi's going to walk over to the hole and flash it up.
Okay. As you flash up into the hole, you see the light going up, and it seems to concentrate on something and shoot out in a different direction. There's a weird reflective thing going on.
I think we should
have to go up. Yeah.
Oh,
Wow.
hold on. And Abner reaches into his book bag and takes a baseball and tries to throw it and hit this reflective thing.
Okay, roll me tough.
solve it with sports.
I love this.
A 4.
That's a miss. Mark experience. You chuck your baseball up into the attic, and you hear like duh, 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 and you have no idea where it went.
Okay, that was my idea. Are we actually gonna go up there? Do y'all remember?
Remember. And I remember
And-
that we weren't together.
Adora's gonna be like, do we really think there's a phone in the attic? I thought the whole point of coming inside here was to see if there was a phone.
I keep my phone on the roof.
Well, Fifi, you're a little bit of an outlier.
Okay.
I mean, there has to be a working phone somewhere, so we better just, check everywhere. We still have to check the living room, so. And my parents have 10 telephones in there. It's really weird. I don't know what's going on with my parents
What
and
do
their
you
phones.
have in your house, Norman?
I don't know, but it really fucks with my internet, okay? AOL is not doing me any favors, okay?
Oh my god, not the AOL.
Juno.
I'm gonna go ahead and collect all of the pictures and, try to place them back I'm gonna hold them with the intent to put them back.
Okay. Yeah, you find, especially because there's like little dust marks of where they used to be, you find great ease in putting them back. As you go back into the living room, you don't really find anything else. You put the photos back where they were, but pretty much there's nothing else, just the couch, the coffee table.
Yeah.
Um,
Fifi
Doc,
just starts
can
going.
Doc look under the bed?
Yes, as you look under the bed, you
That's
hear
terrifying.
another
I
creak.
used to live under a bed, okay?
It's true. If anyone is certified
That's
for-
a totally normal thing for Doc.
Yeah.
Doc looks under everyone's bed.
You find another granola bar.
Grab it.
You hear another creak in the attic above you, but nothing else under the bed.
I'll open this one carefully along the seam so that I can eat all of the dust.
Yeah, it becomes like the.
you
honey
still
bunches
under
of
the bed?
oats.
Yeah, sure.
Fifi's like, I'm getting the picture. I think they keep their phone on the roof too. And if we all go together, I can actually hoist up you, Doc, and then Abner can hoist me up, and then Dora can hoist up Abner, and then Norman can make sure we all don't fall. We can get on top of the roof and get to that phone.
Can we take the stairs to the attic and look there?
Yeah, Dora looks at Abner, who's like, the buff sports dude, and then like looks back at Fifi, and then looks at Doc and is like, "Yeah, I'm gonna do Doc's idea."
Okay, let's do that one, and then the attic should also have a door to the roof. Mine does.
Or we make one.
We can also make one.
So the group of you make your way up into the attic, and you find that there is nothing up here. You, Abner, find your baseball just lying on the ground there. There's only one other thing in this entire attic, and it is a mirror here in the dark.
Dora takes a photo of the attic.
Okay, all of you see the flash on Dora's camera go off, and the second that it does, everyone but Dora, you see, for the most slightest of a moment, a reflection of Kim in the mirror.
What?
What was that? Just me?
What? No, I was taking a photo of the room.
Dora, look at the picture.
It's film.
It's
Like,
film.
Okay.
we have to get it
Dora.
developed.
Dora, when the flash hit the mirror, Kim was there. It was Kim. Everybody saw that, right?
Dora, take another picture.
Are y'all fucking with me right now?
Hold
Give
on,
me your
hold
camera.
on.
Give me your camera.
She just takes the camera and she's like,
Wait, before you take the photo. Flashback to last year. We did take a group photo together. How were we oriented? I think it was
How are
me
we
and
oriented?
Abner on the bottom.
yeah, y'all
like-
were. I think y'all were crouching.
I was hanging
And
from the
then-
ceiling.
And I had to run up to the side because I had the camera like on the counter, so that I could run. But anyway, why is this important?
Just trust me. Just do the
Okay.
photo how we did it last year.
Do you need me to be in it? Like, I'm looking around the room. Is there anywhere that she could prop the
Just
camera?
exactly how it was.
Mm,
Well, that's a little hard, Norman. Because
Or like furniture to move.
there's one nightstand in the attic.
Oh, really?
I'll even like
Um,
take off like my hoodie to give it even more like height and like so that the camera like sits on top of it. Just
Okay. Everyone stand like we were in the photo. Norman and Abner, I think you were crouching in the front. Abner on the left, Norman on the right. I think Doc was standing behind Abner. Fifi was on their left.
I was standing on Abner's shoulders.
Yeah, that's right. You were on Abner's shoulders. And then Kim was in the middle, and then I put the camera on the counter, and then I quickly ran to
Okay.
stand next to Kim.
okay, that's it. That looks fine. Set the
Okay.
timer on it.
Wait, what do you think this is gonna do?
Yeah, do you want the mirror in the background? This is so weird, Norman. Whatever. So she sets the timer. And she's like, okay, we only have a few seconds. Y'all remember? I mean, maybe, I don't know. It's so long ago. And
I've been posing for a really long time.
She's just been standing there like,
Okay, so as each one of you assume this pose that you had been in over 4 years ago, the camera beeps as it's counting down, and then you all see a flash.
Mhm.
And there's this sort of disorienting feeling that washes over you. It starts as if a migraine, it's a pinpoint of pressure in your forehead, and it's dizzying. It makes it so that your eyes go unfocused for a moment. And when you blink it away, you realize you're not in the attic of this strange old house anymore. The first thing that
Everybody's
hits
there?
you is
Everybody.
yeah, all of you are together.
so we're still in the same position. We're just not in the same location.
Yeah. The first
Okay.
thing that hits you is the smell. There is a smell of steamed rice, and you can hear the sizzling of something frying below you. You can hear what sounds like wheels of a wagon rolling down a street. You can hear the low drum of voices in the distance. You realize that the room that you're in, though it's equally dark as it was before, it's different. The mirror is not there anymore, and all around you are these canvas bags full of rice. You also see what looks like a modern chest behind you, something made of steel, and it is supported and rimmed with various studs.
Fifi,
Um,
what did you put in these carnolis? I know you said nothing. I do
Yeah,
not
I
believe
don't.
it.
We don't believe you at this point, Fifi. Are we mass
Oh.
hallucinating? What is happening?
Nothing I have is this strong. There's only
I'm
one.
sorry, Fifi. I don't believe you. I don't believe
I-
you. Where the fuck are we?
I think we're on a UFO.
I would be inclined to believe that. What is happening?
Doc smells food.
Doc?
It does smell pretty good.
Doc,
Hey,
Doc,
Norman,
don't run. Don't.
Norman, can you help me with this chest? And I want to try to open up this
Yeah.
chest.
Hey, Dora, we just need some peace of mind right now, okay? You freaking out is making me freak out, and I don't like freaking out. Abner, come on. As I try to open up that chest with Abner.
The two of you hoist up this heavy metal lid, and as you do, inside you see what would only be called as a cache of weapons. You see that there are assault rifles, and machetes, and grenades, and different kinds of blades.
I'm gonna
and-
immediately close the chest. I'm gonna immediately close it. Okay. Okay, now we can start freaking out, Dora.
What are
because-
you freaking out about?
Grenades and machetes.
Yeah,
assault
I-
rifles.
My mom's gonna
What?
kill me.
What? And Dora goes like over. She doesn't believe them, and she looks inside.
You struggle to
Uh,
open it, but as you do, you see exactly what they mention.
Okay, everyone just shut the fuck up, okay? I don't know what happened, but I think there are people below us, okay? This is like reverse Parasite. It's like...
And when Norman said
Parasite, the
people
movie that
below
hasn't
us,
come out yet.
yeah, it'll come out in 15 years. There's
people below us, Abner goes, "Hello, is anybody below us?"
I smell. And once Abner makes a loud noise, Doc just screams, "I smell food!" and runs to
Dora's
go
like, "Doc,
downstairs.
no!"
I love this. So Abner shouts out, and you hear this kind of like rhythmic clinking below, and it stops at the voice. Doc disappears, just runs down the stairs. And so the camera follows Doc as they are the first to react to this. Doc, you go into what looks like a very old kitchen. This is definitely not the pathway, the attic of the previous house. The layout is completely different. And in this kitchen, you see that there is a ceramic stove over an open fire. And you see that there is a large wooden table, and spread over it are these very ornate ceramic dishes. And there are rice cakes, there are flat fish cakes, sweet potato cookies, clementines, kimchi of various vegetables, glass noodles. You see that some Fuji apples have been prepared, kind of cut off just the top. You see apples and pears. There are a couple of bottles, what look like rice wine and spirits. You get the sense that there is a feast being prepared here. And you see that there's someone standing by the stove and they have a ladle in their hand. They turn to look towards you. And you notice this is a very different kind of person. They turn their pig head towards you and they say, "Oh, hello there. Oh, I didn't know I had visitors." And that's where we're going to end our session for today.
But what?
Spirited away! Reverse spirited away. Jesus.
like a pig-headed person.
This is a pig head person, yeah.
So not a pig upright bipedal, but like a human with a pig head.
Yeah.
Okay. Opposable
Yep.
thumbs.
Yeah, they have
Right.
thumbs. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But we don't see this yet.
Wow.
Only Doc.
No, only Doc sees this.
Oh my gosh.
They
What a
sound
cut.
so nice, and the food smells
Oh no.
so
Yeah,
good.
this is not. Yeah. Doc's fully gonna get us into some shit. Like immediately.
Oh my
With a
god.
chest of massive weapons.
And man, it was,
Doc, do not eat the food. Do not eat the food, Doc.
Oh my gosh. Thank you so much everyone for being here.
Thank you, Stella. That was awesome.
Oh,
This was
thank you,
amazing.
thank you. We're gonna go around and do some outros, and after we do the outros, we'll talk about the giveaway things. So as we're talking about this, you can enter the giveaway by using !enter. Please do so. You can also check out our Twitter giveaway as well. The links are there in the chat. So, we're going to go ahead and start with Danny. Tell me who you are, where we can find you, if you're up to anything fun, and top us off with what was your favorite part of the session.
Hey yo, my name is Danny. You can find me all over the internet at Brutal Dan. That's BR00TALDAN. Twitch, Twitter, and TikTok. I love being able to play games like this. This is wild. So thank you so much, Stella. And the table was absolutely amazing as well. All my stuff will be on Twitter. I am the community manager for Roll20. I'm also the community director for Free RPG Day. So any and all projects will be on there, but mostly I scream at the top of my lungs of wonderful and amazing creators, just like the people you see here, and all the things that they're doing as well. And I think my favorite part, it was just so cute to me that we had like a little montage on our little skateboards and Vespas into the middle of nowhere, as if that was just like a normal thing. So I don't know, that feeling of like us having like this weird tension on the bus, but then having that moment of like, yeah, we're just gonna go on a random adventure and not know what happened. So that was my favorite part.
Excellent. Thank you. Next, we have Z.
Hi, I'm Z. Thank you all so much for joining. You can find me on Twitter at ZachDevs. That's ZACHDEVS. I am a writer. Maybe I'll end up posting something when I get published in journals, which is soon because I'm submitting now. But I don't do anything else. I just make weird jokes and post selfies. Yeah, today was really fun. And let's see, my favorite part, honestly. Oh man. I really, it's felt so funny because simultaneously I really loved everybody's like the characterizations that you all brought, because we've been like stewing it up, but just like to see it and just like to feel the energy. I'm just like amazing. But then also just the narration, as soon as like stuff got weird, was outstanding. And so thank you, Stella, and thank you for bringing us into this world so that we can all goof around in it and then get really scared and see pig people.
Awesome. Yeah, it's only going to get more weird from here. Oh, thank you so much. Next, we have Toffee.
Hey guys, I'm Toffee. I am a Filipino actor and streamer based out of San Diego. If you want to find me on Twitch or Twitter, you can find me at Toffee Plays. New entry into the tabletop space, and this is my first time playing Monster of the Week, and I fucking loved it. 2d6 system is pretty easy, and there was a lot of stuff that we could do. Very roleplay heavy. But yeah, other stuff I got going on in the week. On Thursdays, I am part of an all-Asian D&D cast with Stella over at twitch.tv/GoingCritRPG, headed by the wonderful artist that made like the artwork for this, Fabs. Yeah, you're in the chat somewhere. That's like my main thing right now. I also do a podcast of Mothership RPG. It's Out of Depth. If you like sci-fi, horror, survival type stuff, I'm part of that. You can find it somewhere on my Twitter. And that's pretty much it. One of my favorite moments was I wrote it down. Carnoli. The running joke of the of the session was Carnoli.
Yes.
So,
That
thank
was
you.
so good.
Incredible.
Excellent. Thank you. Next, we have Carrie.
Hi. I'm Carrie. I'm also known as Miscellanea everywhere. Twitch, Twitter, TikTok, Instagram. I haven't streamed in a while, but I also like to draw, and I'm training to be a voice actor. My favorite, and I've had so much fun. I'm so sorry. You guys are y'all are amazing, and I had a really, really, really great time. I think there's so many favorite moments, to be honest, but I think my favorite part was learning actually about Norman and his ability to rationalize anything. That was amazing. Like, I love that like process of like figuring like, oh. Yeah, that's my favorite part.
Awesome. Thank you. I really like the diversity of personalities here. It really tells a compelling story. Awesome. Next we have Batty.
So I'm Batty. Again, my Twitter and Twitch handle is Bats Pajamas, and that's BATZ Pajamas. throughout the week, I usually stream Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays. And Thursdays, we do Theremin Thursday because I play the theremin and do synth music improv. So if you're curious about checking that out, you can come see me there at usually around 8 p.m. Pacific. Yeah, I also do like art and stuff sometimes on stream, lots of random stuff. I have not played a TTRPG in a while though, and this is just an incredible experience, like just more than I could ever ask for. I love the story. I've always wanted to play the Monster of the Week system, and I love how simple it is, and I almost said like Norman, like Toffee said, how roleplay heavy it is. I'm having so much fun telling this story with you all. Favorite moment, again, like what Carrie said, there are so many. I think, to be honest, one of the things that I just really love how flawlessly we all executed that was the use of Dora's camera. Dora's camera was going to be something that she was literally just going to have with her anyway, regardless. And I wanted it to be like a quirky thing, and she's like always taking pictures, even if it's an annoying, like not the time to take a picture. She's like, oh, okay, but let me take a picture because something might show up in it. And so the way that Norman prompted to like get the group photo back together to take us back into that moment, just like absolutely genius. And so I just cannot wait to see where this continues to take us.
Excellent. All right. I'm Stella Luna. If you've enjoyed the content that you've seen here, welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for all of your support and hanging out with us. We will be back with To the Moon and Back next Monday, July 18 at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. If you want to support the channel, the free way that you can do that is to give us a follow. That way you get notifications for when we go live. I'm going to go ahead and start doing some of these giveaways now. We'll do this really quickly.
Let's go.
Yes. Okay, we're going to close the giveaway.
Guess what?
All right, for the first one, we are going to pick 2 keys for Navathem's End. Navathem's End is a really cool system. It's a mashup of Powered by the Apocalypse, which is kind of like Monster of the Week, Forge in the Dark, and OSR systems. They are created by 2 Filipino designers, Pam and Sin. So here we go, pick a winner. Matihi and Mislania. Okay. Okay, let me write this down. Okay, next we're gonna pick a key for Monster of the Week, roll 20 from Danny. Thank you so much for offering the keys for that. And then that's gonna go to That's One Big Egg.
Can I offer you an egg in these charts?
Okay, next we're gonna pick a winner for Van Wizards versus the Mageocracy. I've played this game. It's super, super fun. It is roleplay heavy, and it is a diceless system. That's gonna go to Aximilian. And then, all right, I'm super excited about this. For this next gift giveaway, you're gonna have to be in chat for this one because I have to physically mail this out to you, and essentially you'll have to choose which one you want. So Knave of Cups is a Portland-based online shop that supports inclusion and creativity in the TTRPG community. They stock independently made TTRPG systems and give unique and homemade objects for adventures. knaveofcups.com for more information. I have 3 mystery gift bags from them. So there's like some really cool stuff in here, and there's also some really shiny stickers. So they're really cool and holographic. Okay, we're gonna pick a winner here. This is gonna go to ES Princess. Please speak up in the chat, and I'm gonna go ahead and pick a backup in case you don't. And that's gonna be Aximilian. I'm sorry, I'm gonna pick a different winner.
Oh,
So you already
ES
won
Princess
one.
is here.
Yeah,
Oh, okay, you're here.
Yay!
Excellent. Okay, ES Princess, do you want a party giveaway bag, a space giveaway bag, or a dinosaur giveaway bag? Please let me know
boy.
in chat. We also have a Twitter giveaway going on, so please like and retweet that. I'm going to handle that off of stream so I can have all these wonderful people go and rest, but I'm going to do that here pretty soon. Thank you so much for being here, everyone. I really, really appreciate the support. Thank you to all of our wonderful donors of all of these awesome stuff, and we'll see you next time. Please join us on Monday night. Have a good night, everyone. Bye!
Bye.